We have a role in the legislature in terms of keeping the government accountable. The McGuinty Liberals will use their majority in the Ontario legislature to ram Bill 150 through third reading, banking on the fact that Ontarians won't immediately feel the pain in their pockets and will forget who caused this pain when they do begin to feel it. The London Economics Executive Summary confirmed that the expected cost increases of Bill 150 to families and businesses in this province are leaps and bounds above the mythical 1% increase being touted by the Energy Minister. That's even before the new Dalton sales tax is added. We also learned from the independent energy experts earlier this month that higher energy costs could make Ontario more uncompetitive, driving jobs out of the province. And this is also contrary to the mythical job creation messages being spread by the Liberal government. Who's right? Well, the Energy Minister and the McGuinty Liberals. Is it their side of this equation, or the independent energy experts from London Economics International? Well, we'll let you be the judges.
London Economics is a global economic, financial, and strategic advisory professional services firm specializing in energy, water, and infrastructure. Mr. Neil Bush, who joins us today, is a senior consultant with the firm. Mr. Bush is an experienced economist with diverse engagements at the World Bank and the Bank of England, involving analysis of the macroeconomic factors of international capital flows and extensive work on Eastern Europe. He led the negotiations with the Kosovo government and other stakeholders in formulating a framework for a $1.3 billion investment strategy into energy and the energy and mining industries.
We were given a mandate to examine the costings of the Green Energy Act from an independent perspective. No direction was provided from the opposition party about how exactly those costings would be established. As a firm, we undertake a variety of pieces of research and consultancy work across the private sector, public sector, regulators across the world. The bottom line figure is that the aggregate cost of the Green Energy Act is estimated to be between 18 and 46 billion from 2010 to 2025. This is equivalent to between $247 and $631 per household per year. But costs per household per year will increase over the period, and in our high participation scenario could reach over $1,200. We believe that lower cost options to achieve a similar level of emission reductions can exist, and by undertaking costings of the Green Energy Act doesn't necessarily mean that you're against environmental protection. These figures do exclude an 8% harmonized sales tax, which would be in addition for consumers. The figure of 50,000 new jobs used by the government as a result of the Green Energy Act we find to be unsubstantiated, and we benchmark this against labour participation in the auto industry in Ontario, in the energy and water utilities in Ontario, and related professions, and we find the figure to be unsubstantiated. We think lower cost options may be available to achieve similar level of emission reductions.
We have, I think, acted in a very responsible way here to take an in-depth look through Neil's firm at the real implications. It's not just a couple of politicians knocking heads in the legislature. You're right, you're wrong. We've actually gone to the experts, and they've helped us enormously, and hopefully are helping the people of Ontario with respect to the real implications of this legislation.